The wall of synthetic noise. Model collapse is no longer a theoretical risk. Today's release of the verified human alpha weights shows that the industry has finally hit the wall of synthetic data pollution. This scrubbed corpus represents the first systematic attempt to prune recursive noise from the common crawl, yielding a 12% increase in logical consistency over unverified sets. The data reveals that the internet has become an echo chamber where models are primarily learning from other models, leading to a rapid decay in reasoning capabilities. The mechanism of stylistic entropy. The alpha launch utilizes a technique called stylistic entropy mapping to identify the fingerprints of machine-generated text. Think of it like a digital forensic tool that measures the predictability of sentence structures. Human writing contains specific types of irregular noise and low-probability word choices that current generators consistently fail to replicate. By prioritizing these human signatures, the Great Data Scrub isolates the high-fidelity signals required for deep reasoning. It is the equivalent of filtering microplastics out of the ocean before they can enter the food chain. The high cost of quality. While the alpha set is significantly smaller than the massive crawls of 2024, it requires 4 times the compute to process because of the verification overhead. This suggests that the brute force era of scaling is yielding to a more curated approach. A skeptical view would point out that this verification process might accidentally delete the very creative outliers that drive emergent behavior in large models. We are essentially trading breadth for reliability, which could result in models that are highly accurate but increasingly rigid in their outputs. This tension between reliability and creativity is forcing a total rethink of the data refining process. The part no one wants to say. The launch of verified human alpha confirms that the era of the infinite web is officially over. We have transitioned from data mining to data refining, where the authenticity of the source is more valuable than the quantity of the tokens. This shift, combined with the compute-heavy verification steps described in the stylistic entropy analysis, indicates that future progress will be gated by how well we can prove a text was written by a human. For researchers and builders, the priority is no longer about scraping everything. It is about establishing a verifiable chain of custody for every training point. The long-term implication is a bifurcated AI landscape where top-tier models are trained on authenticated human intelligence, while lower-tier models continue to spiral in synthetic noise. This changes the game for startups, who now face an entry barrier of data provenance rather than just GPU access. Watch for the first cross-border data provenance standards arriving in September, as they will define who can actually afford to train the next tier of reasoning systems. Subscribe for more